My journey began a long time ago when I first moved up to New York City, and I was introduced to core energetics in my early 20s. And that was actually my first experience of anything that was considered therapeutic or self-help or anything like that. And I just loved it. I mean, I actually really remember the very first day, my first session, where I felt so empowered. Like my thing was, I didn't know how to say no. I couldn't say no to people because I was afraid they'd get upset, and then I would resent them later because I'd be doing things that I really didn't want to do. And it was like the biggest epiphany. I know it sounds crazy or simple, but back then, for me, that was life-changing in and of itself. And I was finding in my life that I was really unhappy in a lot of ways. My career wasn't manifesting. I was really struggling there. Relationships were really bad. I felt that they were dysfunctional. I wasn't able to connect. I wasn't able to have the deep intimacy and relationships that I really wanted. I really felt the place that I was holding back, and there was fear, and there was some depression and anxiety. So there was a lot of stuff going on for me. When I first started the Radical Aliveness, when I started going to workshops and decided to go join the school and get certified in this work, I was diagnosed with cancer in my first year, and I'm gonna have surgery and things are gonna change, and there's no guarantee, and we don't know what the outcome was. The next week after surgery, I actually was going back to school. And when I went into school and I brought this in and I was so held and supported by my community, I was able to let down and really feel all of my pain, all my grief, all my terror around this diagnosis, around this experience that I had. And then the spiritual awareness started to come in as well. Like, my uncle was diagnosed with the exact same cancer at the exact same age 30 years ago, and he died from it. And so I started to see how this was in my lineage. I mean, how can you deny the similarities that it was in the family script some way? And what were the energetic responsibilities? What was passed on? What were my beliefs and values around this? What was so important to me about this experience, about being diagnosed with an illness while doing this work, was not only that it was a complete mind, body, spirit healing, I felt, but it also inspired me, because I went through it, to understand when people are diagnosed with things medically or life-threatening, what needs to happen all the way. Radical Aliveness is the opportunity to live your full life, and it's that process of saying yes to all my feelings and not shutting them down, to having it all the way, that helped me reclaim my life fully. Yes, absolutely go to your doctor, absolutely get taken care of in this place, but also make sure you find what feels right for you to get taken care of on the emotional and spiritual level as well, because that is all one system of who you are as well. Another really wonderful thing that happened in my life while I was doing Radical Aliveness was that I met my wife. And I have the deepest, most amazing connection with my wife. And I don't think this would have happened without me doing the Radical Aliveness process. And it's been an incredible journey, and I've never been happier, more happy in my life, more connected, I've never felt more love, and it's just all inspiring. And to be able to have the capacity to open my heart to someone else the way that I am. So in essence, what I'm saying about all these wonderful things and changes in my life is that Radical Aliveness, this process, was something that helped me connect to me again. It helped me connect to my purpose, to who I am, to my truth, to my essence, in a way that I could live my life authentically, the way that I want to, the way I need to, and the way that I'm supposed to.